Hi, this is Allison from Campbell Soup Diary. Today I would like to share the technique that I like to use to make finished edge applique circles, which is the same method that I use in my new pattern, Jeweled Kaleidoscope. What I mean by a finished edge applique is that you don't have a raw edge that needs to be finished by a zigzag stitch. For this technique, the items that you will need is a circle template. For this project, it's included in my Jeweled Kaleidoscope pattern. The other items that you will need are cardstock. Here you can see that the applique circle has already been cut to size. Normal household aluminum foil. The fabric that you would like to use for the applique circle. Your finished block in which you intend to sew your circle applique on. Pins, and of course a hot iron. First, we're going to be starting with your cardboard template. As you can see, I've cut the template to the correct size. The next step that you will do is to take your aluminum foil, and it needs to be several inches on each side larger than your template. I've already prepared my circle here. As you can see, I cut the circle at least a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch on all sides larger than your template. You want to begin by layering. First, you take the right side of your fabric and place it on the foil, right side down. Next, you layer the cardboard template on top. You want to make sure that everything's centered and you have enough space on all sides. Hold the template in the center and you want to begin gently pulling the foil up on all sides. I like to think of it as upholstering a chair, where you upholster a little bit on the opposite sides and then you turn and pull from the other opposite sides. You can see how it's gathered in evenly on all sides. Then you close the back of the circle and you can see the beginning of your applique beginning to take shape. Then I gently smooth the foil on the back side. You want to do this for the entire template. And you can see how the edges are nicely formed around your cardstock template. I like to flip it over to the side and just do another smoothing to make sure that everything is laying flat. Once you have that done, you take a hot iron. It's your choice if you want to have steam on or not. I actually prefer to have steam on just because it really gives a nice hot iron. I use the little thing in the center here to turn my template because as it is aluminum foil, it does have a tendency to get a little bit hot. Once I have finished that, then I turn it over and do the front side. Again, you want to make sure that you go all the way around the cardboard template. If you want to turn your seam off, you can. So, once that is finished, you turn the template over and gently peel back the foil. You can see the circle that was encased. Gently remove it. And there you can see that the template is fully finished. The next step is to iron again. Sometimes the fabric slips a little bit and you have to tuck it back under. Turn your circle and do the other edge. fabric is fully hidden underneath. Then gently remove the cardboard template from the back. And I always like to give it another press. Once your template is finished, or your applique is finished, then you'll take your block and center your template how you want it. You can measure how far from each of the points you would like to place it. Lastly, you need your pins. And begin to pin the circle onto the block. As you can see here, this is a paper piece block, and I'm going to sew a straight stitch all the way around the edge to attach the circle to the block. There's no zigzags that need to be finished. You have a nice finished edge, and like I said, I use a straight stitch. After the straight stitch is finished, then you can begin to take the paper from the back side of your block. For this and other tutorials, be sure to visit my blog at campbellsoupdiary.blogspot.de.